What comes to mind when you hear the word the T? Some people might know the answer, some might not. But for Boston people like me, we know the answer.
Today at TrueDream.com, sit back and I'm gonna make a rising.
Sounds like a season to be in. After a sad loss to the Patriots team this year, we all keep going. Alright, we're not going to be staring at this Route 455 to Salem Depot bus, but we are going to be staring at something in this video. Wait, hold up. Something doesn't feel right. This year began in January, and this video was taken in February. I have been inactive for a month. Hello everyone, I am back for the 2026 year. School and personal stuff has kept me to be inactive for January, but we are back with a mentor trip unlike any we've ever been. So Xbox, what trip did you go to? Well, let's begin on a snowy afternoon on February 7th. Alright, so, right now we're heading on the blue line. It's kind of cold out here. You all will not understand what I am saying in this clip, so I will do the voiceover. On this incredible snowy afternoon, I'm heading on the blue line to unite with my mentor for this outing. However, for the first time ever for this outing, I brought my portable mics and headphones for the ride. But this will have an effect on this trip, and I'll show you why. Listen to this audio once the train came into the station. I didn't think my headphones would connect to the audio of my phone. And here's what it sounds when the train comes to our side of the station. Yeah, no, this was bad audio I had. But let's move on. I usually head on the last car to have a spare seat to myself. However, this is what I saw on the doors. The car was out of service, and I was thinking it was a dead car, but then had no choice but head to the fifth car. At least my headphones were able to pick up the door closing, including the chimes. That came in luck. And this is what the ride sounded like in different spots and stations.
Next stop, Suffolk Downs. Entering airport. The doors will open on the right side of the train. Entering State Street. The doors will open on the right side of the train.
Yeah, this audio was worse than I thought. The headphones barely picked up any... Alright, fine. Let's move on to where we are. I got off at State Street and was still wondering on the last car of the train. I kept thinking about it, but still no clue on why it was out of service. Usually a dead car has no signs on the window and has no lights inside, but it was weird to see on a train. Once the train departed, I finally realized what it was on the last car of the train. I didn't think that this work car will be on the train. It truly caught me by surprise and off guard. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the trains are right now delayed because seems to be a lot of snow and it can't, you know. Yeah, no, it's gonna take a while. I'm not gonna there just yet. So now I had two choices: to wait and film the Wonderland train or go down to the Orange Line. I'm gonna take off this mic because someone's gonna get this. Alright, forget that. I'm gonna go back up because he's arriving right now. Luckily, these trains don't have any brake issues. Alright, now we can head down to the Orange Line. And by looking at this, yeah, delays on this line as well. This is the closest I've been to the Orange Line. Yeah, they had. I don't care. I talk to myself during these clips, so just ignore them if you hear me talk. But around this time, I was bored. But for a good reason. And let me show you why. That's the platform right here.
The Bow Road train is stopped 4 stops away.
This is the reason why I'm bored. Delayed trains. Everyone can agree on this one. Let me just see. Well, what if it just blasts? Yeah, no. So very dangerous situation. I could be right here. But again, the train's security. This is where I began how to catch the train. You may ask why. Well, let me show you how it works. Holy. A packed train on a weekend is certainly a surprise. After these 9 talking minutes, you are now asking, Xbox, where are you headed? Well, let's go to the spot.
Next stop, Haymarket. Haymarket. Change here for Green Line and bus connection.
Let the trip begin with music. Get from this angle. That's the problem. If you go down there, you're done. That phone won't be recovered anymore. Yeah, it's so scary. Holy. Look at this one. I'm gonna risk it over here. Why not? That's no cool. Oh, yeah, another one comes. $14.40. What? Oh, whoa, there's a lot of them here. Yeah, I want to be exact in time. That train's here, this train's over here. Green line, move back. I want to stay right here because I want to get both of them. Alright, so this kid just said that we need to go to the pro shop, so I'll have to go. You now may ask of what I just said. Well, it's simple. My mentor texted me that he was at the pro shops on the commuter rail terminal. So now we head there. Yep. This tunnel is the best way to head to any event at TD Garden instead of going on the streets. It's a shortcut I most recommend you all going if you are going to a event. Now that I am with my mentor, we headed down to North Point Park, just a bit away from North Station, and this is where action occurs. Roll the music. I love it. Chelsea, we already went to. I think so, yeah, 1826. We'll check what route this came from. They retired these guys right here. Yeah, all those 1600s. They were old, buddy. They were old. Around then, yeah. That's the new locomotive face scheme. old livery right there. That's an old livery from like back then. They brought it back now. Huh? I think they, like 100, is that right there? I'm not sure, I mean, they built it in Rochester, New York. Man, dude, they're expensive. Yeah.
And they're thinking of getting one of those like little DJI drones.
Man, I mean, I would love one too. I would love one. I want to risk it. Yeah.
Well, I think if you're careful with it, it'll probably be fine.
Yeah. What's this guy into? Yeah, this one just came in. They usually lay over for a while. Well, they got a destination there. They got one. That is two. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one's in service then. Yeah, this is the one that's delayed. Yeah. Yeah, no, not fun there. Sheesh. Yeah, no, that was. Which one? Alright. Yeah, I didn't. Oh no, that's special. That's special right there. That's the I think. Yeah, no, I think that's a work. I think that's a work train. They don't operate on the weekends. Is the thing. What number we got here? 1706. It's an old one. Weird timing. I love it when they do that. But the thing is, sometimes sometimes they get us in trouble from filming. That's what they say, but we continue filming, that's the thing. I think they just don't like, I think the reason why they don't like filming is I think like their face at least. But the train is fine, the thing is fine. I've seen many of those. That's that engine sounds bad. No, never. I think, I'm not sure. I don't know that. No one's out there. Side 9 right there. Late catch. Late but never left. Channel 2. He's actually on the other track, so it's fine. He's got a track available. But still, pretty dangerous. Martin. I was about to say, if he was the operator of that train, I think he's late for work. Haverhill Line, come on, hurry up. Never, no, that never happens. I think it's because of the snow, they delay it for the snow. Man, you locomotive, channel 2. RFTX locomotive. Yeah, it's brand new. Let's see. H&04. Yep. That is, this was supposed to leave after that Haverhill Line train. Going a bit early. Alright, here is Amtrak Downeaster 695. The Brunswick. The Amtrak doesn't get. Amtrak doesn't. It's all because of you guys. It's all because of these guys walking.
It's on this side too.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. 342 DC 103 is leading. That's such a good catch right there. Oh my god, 4 cars on this set. No, this is in a Brunswick. Amtrak 340. Amtrak P40 90 20 no P40 90224. There we go, off to Brunswick. That's gonna be a long one. What happened? What is this? Random train right there. Is that a service or not? Type 8. She is on his train. On Fitchburg. $17.07. Out of service. 10:31. It is covered in snow. Boom. To move it, yeah. Let's see. Stampton 01. Are covered. Yeah, no, they just shovel off snow. Attention, passengers, this train broke down. 1702 is backing it up. The G40MC, yeah, no, those are old. That's the first breakdown I thought ever. Just gonna pull it back to the terminal and get off all the passengers. Alright, let's see right here. Let's see, who is it? 1809. Yep. A 4-car train set. These G40MCs I can see. Let's see, was it 1123. That's the partner. Partner of the broken down train. There it goes. 1123. It is covered in snow. I can get it. The Tricker. 1820 is the one. Damn, that's close. That's close, isn't it? He skipped my rail. 16 tall, though. Let's see what locomotive. Oh, it 1843. Those are really cool. 2021. That is 1031. Okay, yeah. This one just came in. This one just came in. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I should have been over there. Yeah. There you go. Oh, it's covered. Oh. Out of service. Yeah, no, that's a low well. And there you have it. The Commuter Rail Amtrak rail fan has been completed. Overall, a very cold yet pleasant day. Now, before we rail fan more of the subway, we headed to this pizza place outside of TD Garden, which I will leave a link down below for you all to go to, because this place is by far the best place to head to when seeing a game. And now let's rail fan the subway. So roll the music once again. And this is where my mentor left. See you next Sunday, buddy, in Swampscott.
Please stand back from the corner. The next east train to Keith Street is now boarding.
This is North Station. The destination of this train is Forest Hill.
After a successful trip to North Station, I'm now heading back home. Thank you all so much for watching this video. You may have noticed that this video is longer than other trip videos I do. Well, I'm changing the trips this year. Last year, the trips I showed weren't really showing of where I was headed and how I get there. And after some of you guys were questioning me, I decided to change the style of these trips into full storyline trips. Like how I filmed in this video, this full storyline trip will be for every trip I take when taking the MBTA/events. I want you all to see how I get to these places and what are the best recommendations when taking the routes. And I completely forgot to say what is the best recommendation to get to North Station in this video. The best recommendation for you all is taking a line that has no long delays and around on-time trips. And if you live on a shore like how I do, I recommend taking the blue line and getting off at Government Center and on the green line instead of the orange line, as those trips are packed like what you all saw. I'm thinking of creating a series of what are the best recommendations for going to a place/event on the MBTA and the alternatives when a line is closed or having a shutdown, like what the orange line is doing. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video as I enjoyed making it, and I will see you all soon out there in Boston, Massachusetts.